Oh, landmines and jellyfish. Welcome back to Knives, I guess, and I'm pretty sure blimp is short for blimpanzee. But last night we did a live stream and you guys picked out my next knife for the week and you picked out the Kansept Mato or Mato or however they want to pronounce it. I've got no idea. I've only ever seen it written, and of course it's very, very obtuse. So it was between this and the Cold Steel AD 15 Light. There we are. Words are hard. But, this is one that I was excited to pick up, and this is one that came courtesy of Bees Blades in a roundabout way. So these went on sale for 40% off, and they were online, and during a Bees live stream that I happened to catch, he dropped a code for an extra 50% off. So that brought it to 90% off, and that code was only good for 2 uses, and there was another one that had 2 uses as well. I managed to get to this one and get the code in and got it bought, and that was like $14.85 all in after taxes. So that is an insane deal. I tried for the other one. I did. I tried to do my due diligence for you guys and have another Kansept to check out, but wasn't fast enough. So this is courtesy of Bees Blades. Shout out to him. He also has his live streams that are pretty active. They're good live streams to hang out in. But let's get into this thing. So, first things first, and most importantly, the pocket clip is tip up, which is the Lord's carry. We have got carbon fiber, and I believe G10 right here. That's what it feels like. We have got a front flipper, but we also got a thumb hole, so let's flick the hole. And we have got right at 3 inches, 2.95 of CPM S35VN. So one of the reasons I was so excited about getting this was because of that S35VN, so we could do a cardboard slayer on it. Now, we've already gotten our S35VN cardboard slayer out of the way with that Ontario Rat 1, but now we get to compare that to Kansept's Kansept, but we get to compare it to their CPM S35VN, which is also newer S35VN, and see if their heat treatment's different or anything else, because we still got a pretty high flat on this thing. Like, it's close enough to a similar grind. However, I haven't put my own edge on this yet. Now, that may end up coming up later just to compare apples to apples with this one, factory edge versus 17-degree larger bevel mirrored edge. We'll see. But that ought to be a fun live stream. And there's like 2 things I really notice about this right off the rip. One, this front flipper, that detent's way too stiff to actually use it. Like, I am going 100%. Like, there's nothing. It didn't move a bit. And the thumb hole is on the small side, especially for a reverse flick with this much material in the way. I don't know why they didn't bring this down just a hair more to make that thumb hole more accessible. It's doable, but I mean, you're barely getting the tip of your finger in there. I mean, that's all you get. So that is one of those things, that's kind of a design flaw. Like, I'm not sure why they went with that. I'm not sure, because really at the end of the day, that dramatically reduces fidget factor, and say what you will, but fidget factor sells knives. All right, a knife with a high fidget factor is going to sell way easier than something that might work better, but with a lower fidget factor. That's just the way we are. That's the way we work. And it's just like that Fox Edge. I didn't even want to fidget with it, and that is a very, very damning statement. But, outside of those issues, and it's not like I haven't adjusted to it and gotten used to working with it, but outside of that, I don't see any problems coming from this thing for the week. I foresee my keys are going to scratch this up and deposit some material on it that I'll have to clean off. We already had a dark smudge on there that I cleaned off, and the acetone, again, worked wonders. And something I forgot to mention with the Pocket Monster video is that acetone looked like it faded this side out real good, but all it took was it to finish drying off and finish getting all the acetone evaporated, and it's right back to the proper color green. So yeah, acetone for your G10. Faboo. But, I've been looking forward to carrying this for a while, and it's been out on the table a few times, and this beat the Cold Steel AD 15 Light, and I'm not sure how. I expected the AD 15 Light to win that one. But, definitely happy to have it for a week. We're going to have like two good weeks in a row, basically, because this was a great week. Back to back with this, we didn't have, I thought about throwing a couple of crap knives on the table to get them out of the way, but I kind of wanted to have another good week carrying. I'm going to be honest. I played you guys. So let's take a look at our factory edge while we're thinking about it. Factory edge is definitely not the best I've gotten. It still cuts, but there's just some weird spots in there. And it may just be that the edge isn't quite as refined and polished as it should be. There may be just the tiniest trace of a burr left on here. I kind of feel a little bit of weirdness at the edge. So There might be little traces of burr left on here that are causing that, but, you know, it's okay. The burr is not going to last long once we start on Cardboard Slayer, and, of course, we're going to run it on the factory edge, so whatever happens, happens. But let's get the toy out. Thank you guys so much for this. Oh, God, thank you. And I am burning through test clips so fast. That is going to become a very expensive habit. A bag like this is $22, and oh boy. I'm wondering whether or not I'm going to be able to afford to replace them once I go through most of this bag. Yeah, so we're just going to get a test from about the middle of the blade here. 164. So 164, that's a really good number. That's down below 200. That is in between, of course, double-edged razor blade and utility blade. So that's a very nice number right there. So like I said, the hiccups on the paper cut where it's snagging just a hair, I'm pretty sure it's just a little bit of burr left from the factory. I could probably strop that out if I was willing to touch the edge before I started carrying it, but I'm not. So, I am predicting a good week. I am predicting no major surprises. I am predicting that the thumb hole is going to become annoying sometimes, and I'm not quite going to get it right on the first try. And it's going to happen just because I think it's way too small. That is way too small. God. Like, Kansept, what are you thinking here? But I think they were thinking you're going to use the front flipper primarily, but the detent's just too stiff for that. So, yeah, I'm predicting I'm not going to get to use the front flipper either. But, yeah, so we'll come back in a week. We'll see how this did for me. It's going to go in the pile for Cardboard Slayer, and we'll see whether or not you guys want a dedicated Cardboard Slayer or just let the D20 of Destiny pick for us. But, yeah, that is the Kansept Mato. How do they want this pronounced? God, I don't like change. But, yeah. Thanks for looking at my crap. Subscribers, you guys are awesome. Y'all keep coming in. I appreciate you so, so much. If you haven't subscribed, please do. We have giveaways coming up. We got live streams. We got a lot for you to do here. Comments, I love some feedback. Let me know what you think about this thing. Let me know what you think about the price I got from this thing. Say thanks to Bees Blades for making this possible. And all that being said, y'all have a nice day.